Hello everyone. In today's video, I'm going to be telling you step-by-step process on how to migrate to Australia as a registered nurse. If you are a nurse working anywhere else in the world and you wish to migrate to Australia as a registered nurse, what are the steps that you need to do? How much will it cost? And every step that you need to do to get your permanent residency visa in Australia. I have tried to simplify it as much as possible, so make sure to stay till the end to get the complete information. If you have any doubts, please don't forget to leave in the comments below and I'm happy to answer your questions. If you like such realistic visa information and Australian lifestyle information, make sure to subscribe to my channel and turn the notifications on to be instantly notified of the new videos. So without any delay, let's get started with today's video. We all know that nursing is a profession that's always in demand because that's the healthcare sector and they are the frontline workers who are very much in demand. Unlike India or other Asian countries where you can go and see a doctor or a specialist straight away, that's not the case in Australia. So nurses are playing a very, very crucial role here and they're always in demand. So if you are doing a nursing course here, it's very easy for you to get a registration, but most of the people, we have worked elsewhere, we've studied elsewhere, but we want to migrate as a nurse. There is a way to migrate to Australia as a registered nurse. So the program is called the IRON program. It's IRON, which is known as Initial Registration for Overseas Nurses. So who are already qualified, who have experience in nursing, can apply for a temporary registration, come here, fulfill the conditions, and then apply for a full skill assessment for their permanent residency. Okay, so I'm going to break it down into what are the things that you need to do to get this particular registration done. So basically, this particular IRON program, IRON, is a bridging program. Okay, so it is conducted by the authority called AHPRA, Australian Health Practitioner Registration Authority. So that is the authority which is going to give you the registration to work as a nurse. So there are two types of nurses here. So you have a program to register as an enrolled nurse and a program for registered nurse. The difference between them is obviously the skill set and the qualification. Okay, so I've got a separate video about the different types of nurses and nursing program. Don't forget to check that out to understand the difference between an enrolled nurse and registered nurse. So this IRON program is a short 10 to 12 week program that you can complete to get a registration to practice as a nurse. Instead of doing a bachelor degree for years or a master's degree for years, this is rather a shortcut that you can take to get your registration and work as a nurse in Australia. Okay, or it's I would rather call it as an entry into Australia. Okay, so the cost depends somewhere between 14,000 to 18,000. Depending on the institute that you go through and depending on the type of registration that you do based on the state. Now, let's look at the eligibility criteria. Okay, so the first evidence that you need to give is your current registration as a nurse in whichever country you are applying from. So wherever you're working at the moment, you should provide evidence that you are currently a registered nurse who is practicing in that particular country. So that is the first requirement that you should have. And you should also have a letter stating that you should have 3 months of practical hands-on work experience or 450 hours of experience in the specific field that you are going to apply for in the last 5 years. That is pretty much lenient, isn't it? Just 3 months in 5 years. And another important document is criminal history record. So wherever you have been to or you have lived for more than 6 months, you have to get a police clearance certificate from that particular country. And then the most scariest one, the most challenging one for most people is the English language proficiency. So if you take IELTS, you have to take a minimum of 7 overall, with each band containing a minimum of 7. So no lower than 7. So in each of the modules like reading, listening, writing and speaking, you have to score 7, and overall obviously will be 7 if you score that. And PTE is 65 overall and minimum score of 65 in each of these components. Okay, so the thing here which is specifically mentioned is you can take the test in 6 months interval to bridge the gap. Imagine if you've got just one module, say reading, you lost 6.5. All the other modules you got 7. So you can bridge it and match it to get 7. So the 2 test has to be in an interval within 6 months. So they give you a slight leeway there that you can take up the test in 2 attempts. Okay. And what else do we need? The very important letter from AHPRA that you have been approved to study the bridging program in Australia. So basically, it's an entry for you to come here, do the short-term course, and then go through the registration to get it. So which is pretty much like a shortcut, okay? So that is a very, very significant way to enter into Australia if you are a registered nurse. So that is the overall information. Now let's go to the steps that will help you to get a PR right from the time you start doing your course. So the first thing is you would have completed a bachelor degree in nursing or master's in nursing or diploma in nursing, and you will have a minimum of 450 hours of work experience or 3 months of work experience in the last 5 years, and you will have English proficiency. In case of IELTS, minimum 7 in each bands and overall 7, and PTE is minimum 65 in each modules and overall 65. So these are your eligibility criteria that you will complete in your home country. Now that's your step 1. In step 2, you will start preparing your application for AHPRA. So what you do is you apply for criminal history check in whichever countries you have lived. You will assemble all your educational and work experience documents and prepare for your application. Third step is to apply to the AHPRA for admission into the ION program to come here and do it. So if AHPRA is convinced with your application, they will give you a letter of offer to come into Australia to pursue the ION program. Okay, so step 4 is obviously with these documents. Once you have an entry, it's similar to a student visa. You have an admission from an university or an institute. You apply for your visa and you come into Australia. So that is roughly the 4 steps that it takes to come into Australia. Now, next comes your most important step of completing the course. Okay, in 10 to 12 weeks, you will complete your ION program and then you will apply for full registration to work as a registered nurse in Australia. So, though you are already working in some other country as a nurse, they want you to be proficient with the Australian health standards, Australian way of working. So, that 10 to 12 weeks will be intense for you to study and then apply for registration. Okay, so after you get registered, you can start working as a registered skilled migrant, and then it gives you more authority to apply for a skill assessment and apply for a visa. It could be a 189 visa, it could be a 190 visa, it could be 491 visa, depending on the state you're applying for and whatever time you're applying for, what it is listed as. Okay, and then you get your permanent residency. So this is pretty much the timeline for your permanent residency right from your starting of nursing degree. Okay, so this is the shortest time possible for you to get into Australia to work as a registered nurse. I'm sure it requires a lot of practice in terms of exams, in terms of AHPRA, and it's going to be intense, and spending heaps of time, heaps of money for the short term is definitely worth it. Especially after coronavirus, we know how much frontline and healthcare nurses are in demand. I guess you liked the video. It was informative. If you like such videos, please make sure to subscribe to my channel, and I'll speak to you all in the next video.